checking to make sure all the NOS cans are full right here. I'll tell you why it's not spinning. Well, let's try not to make that mistake again. 185 billion million lumens. Wow, 32%. That's pretty wet. Then I heard a pretty terrible sound. That chain right there looks like it's sideways. So here's the first field that we're gonna cut. It's probably about 20 acres right here. Let's get this combine fired up and get to cutting. Just checking to make sure all the NOS cans are full right here. Yeah, that one's 3,000%, 2,300%, zero. Oh, that's speed. Never mind, that's speed. All right, everything seems to be sounding pretty good. Let's turn the head on and make sure it's all functioning properly. So far, so good. Let's put this head into the corn and see what happens. Okay, so we got a nice tumbleweed right there. That's... Come on, guy. Alright, so we're gonna have to get that off before we can continue. Tank full, warning light just went off, so we're just gonna keep going, I guess, until it comes on again. Unless the corn just snapped the sensor right off and it's not even there telling us that it's full. There's no corn spilling over the edge, so we're gonna keep going. Alright, so one of the knife rollers, or whatever you call them, doesn't look like it's spinning. And I'm not sure why. Tripping over everything. Oh yeah. I'll tell you why it's not spinning. Oh. That would be the reason. It's just like nasty, wet, green water grass mixed with, I don't know, pigweed stems, whatnot type of deal. Okay, well, I'm gonna put the camera down and I'll let you know when I get this thing unplugged. Just a little more. Okay, there we go. Well, let's try not to make that mistake again and ever let watergrass propagate in your field, right? That's no fun. Alright, let's try this out, turn the head on. And yeah, I'm gonna say it's working good. Oh, I don't know, 785 billion million lumens coming off that light bar right there. Stare at that too long, you're gonna go blind. Oh, honestly, I thought this light bar would like spread some light out to the sides a lot more than it does. Not really that thrilled with it, but you know what? It's a lot better than the John Deere's factory headlights, which are basically, well here, let's just shut the light bar off. That's the John Deere's factory lights from 1992. So, I mean, it is better. Oh yeah, good thing we got an unloading light on the auger here. I have no idea if I'm in the truck or on the ground right now, but we'll find out in the morning, I guess. Alright guys, well we got the combine a little bit more full than we should have. Alright guys, we're gonna check the moisture on this corn right here. It was coming in at like 26% and we need to be below 12 ideally. But if it's like 10 or something, that's perfectly alright. Alright, we'll get this thing fired up. Corn, low moisture. Okay, let's dig down, have a look. It feels pretty dry. Kind of get this thing leveled off there a little bit, put her back on, hit test. Okay, we're testing. 9.7. That corn is stable now, so I think we got the settings on the dryer correct. You know, that might be a little bit low, but better safe than sorry. Alright, so we got this truck loaded from a batch in the dryer. Let's go in here real quick and test this corn and see what the moisture is on it. Alright, high moisture testing. Wow. 32%. That's pretty wet. Probably have to turn up the dryer a little bit more. Alright, so we'll go 2 hours of high heat. Oh, that's the wrong one. This one, high heat. Let's see, 2/3 of dry. Cooling, it's probably gonna be somewhere up here. All right, we'll try that out and test it at the end of the cycle, see what the percentage is and adjust it if we have to. All right, let's see, how do we run this thing? We gotta go load, auto, unload, off, normal, right? Timer reset. Okay, well, you know, I was going along as usual, just getting it right. Then I heard a pretty terrible sound, and then I looked down, and you can see that chain right there. It looks like it's sideways. Let me show you guys what happened. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Let's figure out what the problem is here. Why this chain is like sideways. Okay, so this end, you know, nothing looks terrible. The bearings on there, that's all in alignment, right? That side looks good. Let's go over here. This whole bearing or stub shaft is broken off. This thing, instead of like this, needs to be like this. It's so that's neat. Looks like we're going back home, and we gotta take the header off, drop the feeder house, and get a new stub shaft put on there or something. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. But once we get it all torn apart, then we'll know for sure.